Good morning, Dream Trippers. I'm going to the top of the comp plan. Are you coming with me? The mind is the filter. Listen to what the Bible says in Titus 1:15. Unto the pure, all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving, nothing is pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled. Listen to the language. It doesn't say the world is defiled. It says the mind is defiled. Because two people can look at the exact same opportunity and see two completely different results. One person sees a crowded market, another sees millions of people who still haven't heard the message. One person sees rejection, the other person sees sorting. One person sees someone who said no. $1 million identity sees somebody who simply wasn't ready yet. Same world, different filter. Because you don't experience life merely as it is. You experience life through who you believe you are. That's identity. If your internal identity says, I'm struggling, your mind will collect evidence of struggle. If your identity says, nobody wants this, your mind will notice every rejection. If your identity says, I'm $1 million earner, now you start seeing resources, relationships, possibilities, and opportunities that were sitting in front of you the entire time. The opportunity didn't change, the observer changed. So where are the millions hidden? They're hidden in the filter. They're hidden in your perception. $1 million earners don't need everything around them to look perfect before they move. They have trained themselves to interpret circumstances through possibility instead of limitation. Now, here's how you work on that identity. For the next 7 days, I want you to practice something I call the second interpretation. Every time something happens that your old identity immediately labels negatively, don't accept the first interpretation. Someone tells you no, first interpretation, I got rejected. Second interpretation, I'm getting closer to the right person. Nobody shows up to your presentation. First interpretation, nobody supports me. Second interpretation, my communication needs sharpening. I'm becoming better. Your business has a slow day. First interpretation, this isn't working. Second interpretation, I'm building something that requires consistency before evidence. Do that over and over and over and over again, because eventually your second interpretation becomes your first interpretation. And when possibility becomes your automatic interpretation, you're not trying to think like $1 million earner anymore. That's simply who you are. Your circumstances didn't create your identity. Your interpretation of those circumstances did. So stop asking the outside world to change before you do. Change the filter, change the observer, change the identity, and eventually your outside world has no choice but to start reflecting what happened inside. Fix that brain.